Hello, Andy Lockwood from Lockwood College Prep, and today I wanted to talk about what do you do if you are deferred by your early decision school. I am recording this on December 15th, and that means a lot of people have heard back by now from their early decision schools, some with great news, some with other news, a few rejections. So what do you do if you're deferred? So first of all, understand that being deferred is not necessarily a negative thing. In fact, I would say it's extremely neutral, even though it doesn't feel good. All it means is that what it usually means, I should say, is that the admissions office is deferring or putting you back in the pile to later compare your application to that of others that are submitted by the regular deadlines, which are usually the beginning of January. So you'll hear back in March or April. It could also mean that they didn't have a chance to review your application. That's really been the case in the last, 3 years since the rise of COVID and the rise of test optional policies, which allow everyone under the sun to think they have a shot at getting into a super high level very challenging college. But that's not the case. Just because the school may accept applications test optional doesn't mean that they're going to accept you for test optional, right? So anyway, there's a lot more applications that have been going in over each and every year. I haven't seen the stats this year for December 2023, but I imagine that they are staggering, the same as last year. And what that means is that these colleges that encourage people to apply test optional are bringing this upon themselves. They're flooded with applications, and in many cases, they don't have time to actually review them. So that could very well be the reason that your application or your son or daughter's application was put into the deferment pile. So what do you do? Well, I would say first would be to make sure the college knows that you still are very interested in attending that school. It's called sending a letter of continued interest, a loci, as we in the biz call it. And all that letter is a very simple 2-sentencer max that says something along the lines of, I was very disappointed to hear that I was deferred, but I'm still very interested in attending such and such college. It's still my top choice. I wanted to just give you a quick update on what's happened since I submitted my application. And then you can just bullet point out, anything positive. So I've continued to get good grades, and hear my updated results. Any accolades or any accomplishments, also fair game. I wouldn't, if those are not on the actual common application that you submitted a few months ago, I would also include that. Anything that's positive. Sometimes people go out and they get an additional recommendation from someone outside of the context, meaning not an additional teacher recommendation, but maybe from someone else who knows you in a different area. That would be a good thing too. Just send this one time and get that in. And then while you're waiting until March, it's not a bad idea to then send 1, max 2 additional updates, only if you genuinely have something to update them on. You don't want to stalk. So there's a line between updating and stalking. But you want to continue to advocate for yourself. Let them know if there were magic words. The magic words would be, if you let me in, I am coming. They know that because you applied early decision, but wouldn't kill you to reiterate that. That's really it. So don't keep your don't be too down. You're still in the game if you were deferred. Stick it out. It's a long ride. A lot of bumps, a lot of ups and downs, but things tend to work out, and kids generally love the colleges that they get into. So that's what I hope is the case for you. Andy Lockwood signing off. If you like this content, if you're watching it or listening to it or whatever, please subscribe on whatever platform you're seeing or hearing this, either as a video or a podcast or whatever else, whatever other media may come up by the time I wrap up this video. Thanks a lot. Have a good day and good luck.